It sold for $7,000. Yeah, saying that price out loud didn't make it sound any better. Hello, fellow Ozians. I'm the Louisiana Quadling, a Wizard of Oz collector and enthusiast, sharing with you my thoughts, my collection, and a little bit of my musical talent with all of you. And welcome to my channel. Today, we are talking about the one, the only, the original Dorothy doll. Judy Garland as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz doll was produced in 1939 by the Ideal Doll Company and originally cost $2.79. This video will not be a comprehensive look at all of the Judy Garland Dorothy dolls. We'll only be talking about the 16-inch version right here. Dorothy originally came packaged in a white cardboard shoebox styled box. And the only thing that was different as far as variants go with the box was there was a stamp on the bottom that indicated what the doll was, and one of those was a standard Ideal doll label, and there was another label that was a specially designed one that said this was the Judy Garland Wizard of Oz doll, and there was a cute little drawing of Dorothy. Now, Dorothy here stands 16 inches tall. She is made completely of composition and has 5 points of articulation at the head, shoulders, and hips. Now, what is composition? Composition is a combination of sawdust and glue that is then sealed with a lacquer, and that's what gives Dorothy this shiny appearance. Now, Dorothy here uses a unique sculpt that was made specifically for this doll. Her head was sculpted by Bernard Lipford, and while I don't think it's an accurate depiction of Judy Garland, I think she is still very sweet. Her face features these brown sleep eyes with brown eyelashes, and she has an open mouth revealing some teeth. And these dolls were wigged with human hair. Yeah, we'll let that one sink in. So, Dorothy here features real hair, and this particular one has a darker brown version. We'll get into hair color later. This particular wig features bangs. Not all of these dolls featured bangs. Now, this is not Dorothy's original outfit, but it is based off of a variant that was available back in 1939 in this unique red gingham instead of the classic blue. The original outfits were designed by Mary Barr, and these were of course designed after the classic design by Adrian from the 1939 film. I say based because the real big glaring difference is that she features this ruffled collar with rickrack accent, and Dorothy is wearing shoes that would have been similar to what she would have come with. This is one of the very few Dorothy dolls that does not wear ruby slippers. These dolls were issued with leather shoes, and they came in a variety of different colors. Yes, I know. They came in black, white, ivory, and even blue. So, if you see one of these out in the wild with strange colored shoes, they might be her original shoes. Unlike dolls made today, the production of this doll had a wide variety of variants, to the point where it's almost kind of stupid. I'm telling you. So, later on in the run, there were Dorothy dolls that were issued with blonde wigs. Interesting. The outfits were sometimes completely different from the classic Dorothy look. And some of them even featured different face sculpts. One of them, in particular, featured the Shirley Temple sculpt that Ideal made years before. So for all you people who, want to go with the narrative that Shirley Temple was going to be Dorothy, well, she actually did become Dorothy in doll form. And Dorothy here would have originally come with a hang tag that would have hung from her wrist. And I'll put a little picture of that here. And that one on one side said Judy Garland as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. And on the opposite side, the card read The Straw Man by Ray Bulger in The Wizard of Oz. The hang tag was interchangeably used between the Dorothy doll and the Scarecrow doll, so that's why it's double-sided. This doll was part of the original licensed Wizard of Oz products, and was actually one of the first licensed dolls, period. She's not the first one. That goes to Scarlett O'Hara, made by the Madame Alexander Doll Company. And I received this doll several years ago as a Christmas present. That was quite a Christmas. I never thought I would own one of these ideal Dorothy dolls. Just never thought I would. But here we are. Now, Dorothy here has been completely overhauled, restored, and restrung by a lady who calls herself the Sewing Doll. And I think she did an absolutely fabulous job with this doll. She looks so good. Now, the Sewing Doll specializes in these composition dolls, and she does do complete overhauls on them and restores them, but she doesn't do commissions. She does offer her restored dolls on her eBay store, and I'll provide links down below to both her eBay store and also her Facebook page, where she occasionally will share her restorations before they go out on eBay. So, if you want to add Dorothy to your collection, how much should you expect to pay for her? Well, I think all of that is determined on how much is original on the doll. If you want to pick up a doll that maybe doesn't have her original outfit, isn't restored, expect to pay anywhere up to $500. Now, if the doll does feature original outfit, let's throw in the hang tag with that too, expect to pay as a minimum $1,000 and up. Now, let's say that the original box comes into play. The last time that one of those sold with the original box on eBay, it sold for $7,000. Yeah, saying that price out loud didn't make it sound any better. Now, I don't care that my doll isn't all original, that I don't have the box. I don't care. I don't care. I think this doll's absolutely beautiful, and it's a great example of a Judy Garland Dorothy doll to have in my collection. Now, let's say that you're somebody that is a purist and you want to have everything be original. It's completely up to you. I have nothing against that at all. But I am going to point this one out. This doll is almost 100 years old. Let that one sink in. So the likelihood of you finding one that is in mint condition is going to be a little bit low. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of the materials that she's made with. They are very, very fidgety with temperatures and with sunlight, and just with age. Also, this is a strung doll, so take that into account as well, that isn't going to hold up over time, and you could potentially have a doll that's completely original, but she can't stand up because her stringing is so loose that nothing can hold her up, and even the head might not be able to hold up. I've seen that. So these dolls do need at least a little bit of TLC so that they can be a doll in one piece. Now, I'm not saying that you can't find one that's mint, I have seen ones that look really good, but I hope you have very deep pockets for it. That's all I gotta say. Do you have the original Judy Garland as Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz ideal doll? Comment down below. If you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. New videos are posted every 2 weeks on the 15th and last day of each month. And if that doesn't satisfy your appetite for Oz, follow the link in the description to ozclub.org and join the International Wizard of Oz Club. Until next time, bye y'all.